We're going to use the next 8 weeks to unpick the lies, racism, transphobia, Islamophobia, assaults on our civil liberties, attacks on our environment, billionaire support packages and assistance to genocidal regimes.
So we do it together. And why are we doing it? We're doing it because we believe in Socialist Alliance. We believe in socialism. We believe in this cause. That's why we're here. We come from, many of us come from different places, but we believe in a better world. That's why we're here.
I would like to thank Socialist Alliance for supporting human rights, justice, freedom, and Palestine, not just in words, but in action. While other politicians stay silent or make excuses, Socialist Alliance has been clear: end the genocide, cut ties with apartheid Israel, stand with Palestinian people.
All heard Rachel mention the war on public housing that we are fighting at the moment. In Waterloo, where I live, we've been fighting that now for 9 years. The Socialist Alliance is the only ones that walk the talk, and they've helped us organising rallies and march beside us.
I'm a big believer that politics is not just something that you have, but it's something that you do actively. You actively build power in your communities, you actively reach out to your comrades, to other communities that you share interests with, and you grow power to take people on from the grassroots up. That's what Rach does, that's what Socialist Alliance does, and it's a real privilege to be part of that.
The history of Socialist Alliance is a history of solidarity, it's a history of the social justice movement. And that's why, for this reason, we stand with Socialist Alliance in the election campaign.
There is a space in our federal parliamentary and our local and state politics for an authentic voice for the left.
In this election, as in all elections, preferences are important. We are somewhat lucky in Australia to have a good preferential system, and your preferences matter. You can make a big difference. We saw that in the last election. So Socialist Alliance always preferences on principle. We just recommend people, of course, put Socialist Alliance number 1, followed by the Greens, followed by genuinely progressive independents, followed by Labor, Liberal, and put the far-right parties last.
We see these laws that continue to be authoritarian, established by both ruling parties. And it's time that working people start supporting candidates that represent our interest, represent our communities.
The socialist kind of movement that we're going to need to build to confront this will have to be built in struggle, will have to be built in our workplaces, in our campuses, in our schools, and all the rest of it. But also there is an important role for electoral interventions in the building of a socialist current in Australia. To put forward an explicitly socialist platform that puts forth socialist solutions to the world's problems is a crying need right now as well. So I want to welcome, on behalf of Socialist Alternative, all the best for the campaign here for Socialist Alliance.
Can we just first get a round of applause for Socialist Alliance for organising this event? Like the beautiful food, the beautiful music, having all different communities and struggles here shows that you actually live with your principles. When you mean people before profit, you're actually living your principles. Just like all the other communities, protests and movements, Socialist Alliance was there, not at the front trying to take pictures or get the media to see them, standing with the people, standing during Invasion Day with our First Nation aunties, standing with the Kurds, the Palestinians, as well as all the other struggles out there, fighting for housing, fighting for the renters, fighting for the nurses and teachers out there.
All of you in the room, from all the different communities here, and I recognize each one of you. We have marched together, we have fought together, side by side. You are all part of the hope for building the future. But your presence here is also proof of the record of the Socialist Alliance, which I'm standing for in this election. That's why you're here. You are here because we have worked together. And that's the most important skill to have in the next period, in this period of fighting the monsters. The ability to unite with everybody we have to unite with to defeat this horrible offensive. So I want to thank you all for coming here today, but let's not think this is the end of it. This is just the beginning, friends. This campaign is a work together campaign. It is a unite, let us march together, let us change the system, and let us come out in a different situation altogether beyond the period of monsters. Thank you.
For people! For people! For people!
Authorised by Neville Spencer, Socialist Alliance, Sydney.